Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to our login tutorial. And today we are going to the last page of our login tutorial, whereby we shall have to design the register form. As you are seeing it here on my screen, we've actually finished the login form and we finished the home page for our project. So today it's time for us to design this last page of our project, which it is part 3 of the project. So we are all requested to subscribe and share and follow for more videos after this one, because we are looking forward to having more and more educational resources on our YouTube channel, that is Kanite UG Tutorials. If you've not accessed it, you can search by that. You will actually always access all the videos that shall be posted. So today we shall use Bootstrap as we had suggested to use. So if I navigate here and I search Bootstrap, we shall use Bootstrap 5 since it is one of the stable versions that we have currently. Well, as we said last time, that if you want to use Bootstrap, you have different ways that you can use it. One, you can either get this link and you paste it in the style sheet of your page. That is the CSS link. Or else, if you don't want to use that link, you can actually download Bootstrap files and you put them in your folder so that you can use them wherever you are. That is, if you're online or at any time you want, if you are not with internet. So if you want to use the link, you copy this link, you click here on copy, then you paste it in the header file that is of your HTML page. Or else, if you can come here and you download, you come here, we see the word download. If you go on top, you can come here, you download Bootstrap files and you put them in the folder. That is where you have put your codes. For us, we've already downloaded our Bootstrap files for today. That's what we shall use. And if you go on the desktop and you check in my login trial, you find I've already pressed the file that I downloaded in the same folder with all my work. So after me pressing it, I will open my file in VS Code. Perfect. And specifically, we shall have to design this register page that is put here before us. If I'm to magnify so that you can see the screen very well, like at that level, which is not bad. So we shall start with linking Bootstrap in our header file by typing link. Then here on the href, we shall look for the directory where the Bootstrap files are. I put /, I will move one step out of where I am, and it has come. We need the CSS of it, and you look for bootstrap.mini.css since we want to use the mini files, which is here, and we select it, Control save. Perfect. Thereafter, I will go to the body of my sheet, and we shall need now to put the header section, as we had designed the header section in the last 2 projects. So we shall not redesign the header section as we've always done. I will come here in my login page and I will get the code for the header section. For those who have not been following the last tutorials, if you need to know how we design the header section, you can navigate into our channel, our YouTube channel, and you will get the entire code. You can see how we designed it. That is in the first project in the home page. It is project 1. You can access it and you see how we designed the header section. So I will copy this code for the header section, and I will come here and register. I will paste it here. Control save. Perfect. After me putting my header section, I will create a div where we shall put all our codes for the form, and I will call it a register form. I'll give it a class of register form. Register form. And inside it, I will create a form. Perfect. So after me creating a form, let me navigate back to our concrete project, and we see here how many div sections do we need to accomplish our form. That is, we need this first div, which has the login form as a title. We need a div for name, a div for email, a div for password, for confirm password, and for the button register user. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will create 6 div sections inside our form, and they will all be on the same level. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And we shall have to first put all our HTML, so that if we are to design, we shall design at a go. So in the first div, we shall put a label, and this label is a register form, or I can say register here. Then, as usual, we shall put a horizontal line. Perfect. Then in the second div, we shall put a label for name and its input type. So I will put label name. Oops. And its input. Then in the next div, I will put a label for email. Label for email. And I will put the input. Then in the next div, I will put the one for password. Label for password. And I will put its input. Then the second last, I will put label for confirm password. And I will put its input. Let me indent this work. We put its input, that is input. Then the last one, it is a button, and it is a register button, which I will say register user. Perfect. So that is our HTML that we are required to writing in our project. If I Control save and I refresh and navigate here, you will find we've created it here in our login, in our register page. So this is it. So we shall now have to step in and we start designing using Bootstrap from the first div up to the last div of our page. So if we navigate back to the first label where we have register, or if we can first design our form, the entire form, we give it some, borders. So I will give it some bootstrap classes, maybe margin bottom of 3. Then I give it a padding of 2. Then I think that is enough. I can now, what is it? I can now give it some styling. I give it a style of border, maybe 2 pixel. 2 pixel. Oops, I put it inside. 2 pixels solid black, but as usual, I always put black. Then I hover here. I come and I look for some color which is not too black, some RGB. Can go with this one. Yeah. Perfect. So after giving it a border, I think that is enough. So I will come here in the first div section. I also give it some bootstrap classes. Margin bottom 3 to be informed. Then I will give it yes. We've designed the form. Then now I can give a style of background color, since it is on a label style, or say background color. I can give it light gray. Then what else? I will now design the label. This attribute is not required for now, but the label also give it some bootstrap classes. I would say form label. Then after giving it a form label, I'll give it a margin of left 2. Then margin top still, I wanna give it a 2. So I will also design my horizontal line, because I want us to leave here when we've finished this one. So I give it a style, horizontal line. I will give it a style of background color, black, and height of 2 pixels. That is enough for it. Background color, I would say be black, pure black. Then height GHG, I would say 2 pixels. Perfect. I control save. If we navigate back to our browser and we save, wow, perfect. We are progressing. You can see that we have something that we have put. Maybe here we can put some margin top of 3 so that we can lift our form down. So I come here and I put margin top of 3. Control save. Get back and I see if it has worked. Perfect. It has created some spacing from the header to our form. So since it has worked, we can now go to the second div, which is carrying the name and its input. So if we are to design the div first, I will give it some bootstrap classes. I will give it a margin bottom of 2. I can give it 3, then padding 2. Then I think that is enough. We can now design the label. I give it a bootstrap class of form label. A class of form label. Then I will design the input by giving it input. We have type. We can leave it as text. Maybe we can put placeholder. We need name. I can say enter your name. Maybe we can also give it some bootstrap class of form control. Then what else can I give it? I think that is enough. Then we go to the next div, and I also give it a class of bootstrap classes margin bottom of 3 and a padding of 2. Then the label we shall give it a bootstrap class of form control. Form label. Since it is a label, form label. Then the input, we shall give it a placeholder. Placeholder, and I say e.g. maybe gym@gmail.com to show them the type of email that we need, and I will give it a bootstrap class of form control. Yes, I think that is it. Yeah, we can first check what we've designed if it is working out. Control save, go in the browser, refresh. Perfect. You can see now the two forms or the two input and the labels that we've just designed, how they appear pretty fine and cute. So I think that is it. We can continue on the right track up to when we reach our register button data down. So I will go back to my HTML file, and we shall now navigate to this div with the password. As usual, I first design my div by giving it some bootstrap classes of margin bottom 3, then padding of 2, as we've always given to others. So we want it to be a uniform one. So we come here on the label, I'll give it a bootstrap class of form label. Yes, then the input, I will give it a class, bootstrap class of form control. Then we shall give it a type of password, because we do not want it to appear as a text, but a password. Then after giving it a type of password, I will also, I can add it maybe a placeholder. No, yeah, it may not be too much variable. Yeah, we can just leave it. We've given it form control. We've given it a type. I think if I can control save, and I can control save, then, and we go here and we check. Oops. If I refresh, perfect, you will see it has come. But here password, I do not want to give it, placeholder, so we can leave it like that. Now we go and we design this last div here, the second last one. Still, I will give it some bootstrap classes, which were because they are looking too nice and cute. Margin bottom 3, padding of 2, control save. Then I give it a label, give it a class of form label. Then the input, it still remains the type of password. And I will give it a bootstrap class of form control. Control save, which is pretty good. And if we go to our last div here, I will just also give it the same stylings, that is the margin bottom. Have to call class margin bottom of 3, then shall give it a padding of 2, and our button, we shall give it some pretty bootstrap classes. I'll give it button, I can call it danger, I can call it warning, I can call it success, depending on the colors that I need. So as we know, if we say warning, it's always yellow. Yes. Danger, it's always red. Success, So now I can give it success, and you see, oops, let me first give it danger, and you see if it applies. So if I come here and I refresh, Then if I check, perfect, you find it has applied. So members, this is our register form. As if we compare with our complete document, you find we've actually made it very perfectly. So that is it for our login project, whereby we had to design the home page, which is here, and we finished it, the login page and the register page. And I think that is what we wanted for our project. And I think it is now complete. Thanks for following from the beginning up to the end of the project. I'll ask you to subscribe, like, and share for more videos so that we can have access to very many people accessing our tutorials, and we are looking forward to bringing more and more tutorials. We love you. We love you so much. Thank you for today. Have a nice time. So thank you. Thank you very much.